caught up with James McVinnie here in Regina on a cross-Canada tour, originally from London, England, and we are very excited to have him. Welcome, James.
Thank you very much.
Now, I understand you were actually the organist at the 2011 royal wedding. Can you tell us more?
I was. Well, it was an amazing day, and I'll remember it forever. And yeah, I played the organ before the service and at the beginning of the service, and yeah, it was an incredible day in London.
How did you ever get the opportunity to do that?
Well, I worked for 4 years at Westminster Abbey. I was the assistant organist there, so as a member of the music department there, it fell to me and my colleague Robert to play the organ at that occasion.
So during or before the wedding, did you ever get to meet the couple or meet the Queen?
I did not. I have met the Queen once, just before the wedding, in fact, on another occasion, and it was a wonderful experience as well.
I would love to meet her. Now, how did you ever get started playing the organ, or how old were you? Anything to tell us?
Well, I started piano when I was 6, and then I was a choir boy in a tiny village church in Kent in England, just south of London, and hearing the organ week in, week out made me inspired to learn myself. And so I guess I think I was 12 when I started organ lessons and was pretty determined to do it. So.
Now, at 12 years old, how do you find someone who's, did you find someone who was just that amazing that took you to a place where you're working Westminster Abbey and play at a wedding?
Well, yeah, I had some really amazing teachers, and was very fortunate to, my piano teacher at the time was also an organist and a wonderful organ teacher as well, so I was very pleased to have him as my teacher.
So who inspired you when you were young?
Well, lots of very famous organists who are still alive today. Peter Herford, Simon Preston, Dame Gillian Weir. They were really kind of people I looked up to and respected, and was very inspired by their playing. It's wonderful to kind of be able to, in a way, because those three that I mentioned are no longer playing. And they've retired from concert life, so it's kind of a wonderful and wonderful thing to carry on their legacy, really.
So when you talk about, they're not playing anymore, they're retired, what are your next steps in your career?
Well, I have quite a lot of new commissions of new music, so I work with composers, contemporary composers from lots of different fields, and I have lots of commissioning projects coming up over the next 5 years or so. And the immediate future, I'm back home this week, and I've got lots of concerts in London, in England, and Germany, and all sorts of things. Yeah, it's a busy time.
I looked at your website, jamesmcvinnie.co.uk, and I noticed you have a diary on there. So can you tell us a little bit more about what's on your diary? And
well, the main thing that I'm really excited about this summer is I'm playing the organ in Glyndebourne. Now, Glyndebourne in England is a country opera house. So opera houses normally are in cities, and we have two wonderful opera houses in London, the English National Opera and the Covent Garden Opera. Glyndebourne is really ranks beside those two as really the best of English opera, and I'm going to play Handel organ concerto on stage as part of the action for one of the operas that they have on this summer, so I'm really excited about that.
Now, I know you play more than the organ, and you've collaborated with some pretty great people to do some other kinds of music. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, well, sometimes I can play the organ with those people, and normally I play the piano and some keyboards, but yeah, I've played with wonderful artists across a huge field of music making.
In the next 5, 10 years, 15 years, where do we see James?
Oh my goodness, who knows? I hope to be coming back to Regina very soon. It's been wonderful to be here. So yeah, I hope to be travelling more and to bringing this music for this wonderful instrument to many more people.
Well, we're very happy to have you, James. We wish you the best of luck. That's James McVinnie he did play in the 2000 Royal Wedding. We're excited to have you. We wish you the best of luck in the future. I think you'll hear more of James. You can find him on his website and Twitter